This is the CC Radio Podcast.
On this week's episode, we are here to talk about one thing only. That fucking Cats trailer. Welcome to Comic Confidential, the weekly show where we discuss our favorite things from popular culture. My name is Cade. You could also call me the Cat Wrangler.
The Cat Wrangler.
Yeah. Are you a cat or a dog person, Troy?
I'm definitely a dog person. I'm more so a dog person after seeing that Cats trailer. I'm still getting over the fact that we just watched it.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen that.
It's the
because I've
second
seen
time.
the memes.
Second time for me. I'm equally as terrified the second time as I was the first time.
Did you ever think San Diego Comic-Con week?
Yes.
This is the trailer that's going to come out of it, and this is the one that's going to cause all the fuss.
Yeah. So just so everyone knows, we are really going to be talking about all the stuff that happened at San Diego Comic-Con 2019, with a little bit of chit chat about this goddamn Cats trailer.
Yeah. Wow.
No, I didn't think that. I didn't even. This is one of those things where I've never heard of this movie being made.
Yeah, either have I. This must have been like swept under the rug.
And like, I don't know if that means it's terrible because we've like heard nothing of it. And now it's all like, well, we kind of got to put it out there.
Yeah.
So here it is. But you look at the cast, like you've got
It's
Judi
a banging
Dench.
cast. It's got Judi Dench.
Judi Dench. It's got Idris Elba. It's James Corden's in it.
Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson's in
Taylor
it.
Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Did you say Jason Derulo?
Jason
Derulo.
One of us had to do it.
Yeah.
It had to be one of us. I'm glad it was you. But yeah, so, like there is a cast associated with this, but just like last year's Serenity starring Matthew McConaughey, what's the lady's name that was in it? See, you can't even remember.
Can't even remember. I don't even
Anne
remember.
Hathaway.
That.
Like she's completely gone out of my mind because of the shit show that was that movie.
Really?
So this movie's come out and to no one. And it was absolutely fucking terrible, and that's why. So this is what I'm thinking is happening. It's like we've got to release this. We've spent a shit ton of money on cat face CGI or cat body human face CGI.
There's a lot of I think there's a lot of practical effects mixed with obviously some CGI.
Here's all I think it is. It's people in bodysuits.
Yes,
That's about it.
yeah.
And then they're just CGIing the cat hair and face and stuff.
No, I reckon the face is practical. A lot of that stuff. I reckon the suits are like those ping pong ones.
Oh no, you're misunderstanding me. The face is real. Like it's a human face.
Yeah.
Like humans have. But there's and it's a human in a bodysuit.
Yeah, right.
But it's like they're CGIing the cat ears and the rest of it around.
They could have just used like a Snapchat filter or something.
The whole thing. This is Snapchat's next filter.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the new dog filter.
I guarantee it. I actually guarantee it.
Would you have preferred, and I know Dogs isn't a musical, but would you have preferred a bunch of human-faced singing dogs?
No, because dogs have weird elongated faces.
Yeah.
Whereas cats' faces are flat.
Fair point.
So the translation works better.
I mean, sure it does.
Yeah, so you've just been scienced.
I have. I've just been biologized.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that.
I biologized all over the place.
Ooh. So, look, I guess, do you care at all that this is happening?
You know what? This is the first time I've ever seen the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, God. I knew you would be.
But you know what? I do love a good musical.
Okay, that's fair.
So,
do you think Cats is a good musical?
I've never seen Cats.
I've never seen Cats either. My complete knowledge of Cats is from the little skit that they had in Family Guy, where I think Peter runs over one of them in his car.
Oh, yes.
And pretty much I know, I'm pretty sure it's Andrew Lloyd Webber, and I know that the main song is Memories, and the most famous version of that is Barbra Streisand. It's being sung by, I'm going to say Jennifer Lawrence, but I know it's not right. Look, I obviously didn't do too much research into the Cats trailer, but the lady who won American Idol one time, Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson?
Is that it?
I don't know. Jennifer is singing the song.
One of the Jennifers.
Look, I'm just pumped because it has my girl Tay-Tay in here.
Yeah.
And number one Tay-Tay fan here.
Are you still because I know you like her.
Yeah.
I know you like her music as well as her. Are you still like? Did you get weirdly aroused?
I'm gonna have to clear my browser history after this episode.
Taylor Swift cats.
Yeah.
And it's just pictures of her with her 2 cats, which she takes with her everywhere. Anything else you want to say about cats? Because I don't really want. I think it's the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah.
And I really hope that this isn't the way that cinema is going.
You know what?
I don't want to see more of this. I don't want to see human faces on things.
No,
It's
I
weird.
do. I want to see like this whole universe because I want to see how the cats see it, and then I want to see it do cutscenes to what humans would see, and it's just like normal cats.
It's just a bunch of cats like just running crazy in the living room or something like that.
But in their cat minds, they're thinking they're doing this elaborate dance, but in reality, they're just being fuckheads.
They're just like pushing shit off benches and stuff like that.
So that's what's
And
really
just
going
meowing
on.
at each other and spraying everywhere.
Yeah, that's what's really going on when like
That's
cats are going
hilarious.
crazy.
I'd watch that movie.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Look, I do have to report in on. You asked me, but you didn't ask me. You wanted to do a poll.
Yes,
a couple of weeks ago.
Our infamous polls.
The infamous polls, and I forgot to do it last week because we recorded very quickly. Okay, and I didn't have time, and I forgot. Okay,
Troy, we recorded very early.
No, but quickly to when we,
All right,
like when we pre-recorded.
I don't know what you mean. Nah.
Look, here's how it works. We recorded one day, and then we recorded a couple of days after that. And the one that was recorded early, it was too close. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm trying to say. But you did want to know who was the hotter man biscuit, whether it was John Hamm or Henry Cavill.
Oh, yeah.
And I have since put it out. And I am pretty excited to say that I have gone 2 up in the polls.
Not that I was ever choosing a side.
You were 100% John Hamm is absolutely going to smash this. And I'm like, you're an idiot. Now, look, it might have been bolstered by the fact that San Diego Comic-Con, we got The Witcher with more Henry Cavill, Henry Cavill's shoulders than you can deal with.
How'd they even fit his head in there with all those arms?
I know. They had to get like an extra sort of wide lens or something like that.
You can only see like his head on an IMAX screen.
Yeah.
With the extra 20%.
Yeah. But here's how it turned out.
Okay.
John Hamm, 20 votes.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Considering who he's going up against, Troy.
Henry Cavill, 97 votes.
Look, I'm not
It's
surprised.
a whitewash.
I'm not surprised.
5-1, basically.
But you know what? For the old soul that John Hamm is, that's not bad.
John Hamm's a good-looking kid.
He is.
And look, to be fair to Henry Cavill, John Hamm also very briefly turned up at San Diego Comic-Con in the Top Gun Maverick trailer.
Yes, he did.
So, he was there. You got to look in.
Just like a couple of seconds.
That's
but
enough.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. John Hamm, just a couple of seconds.
That's all I need.
That's all I need. All right. So what do you want to talk about first? Like, obviously there's a lot of stuff for us to go. Actually, what we should talk about is we'll talk about The Boys.
Oh,
Because as this releases, The Boys is out. It has dropped.
Mm-hmm. And boy,
we're all watching it. And it was great.
It was the best show I've ever seen.
Obviously, we were, I'm going to ruin the magic, but we are recording prior to it actually dropping. But by the time this comes out, it will have dropped. Now, you had a question, I believe, that you wanted to ask me in regards to The Boys.
One that I asked you and you didn't already answer.
No, I didn't answer it.
Yeah. Okay. So, The Boys is dropping, I believe, on the Friday.
It is on the Friday, yes.
Is it dropping all the episodes in one go?
Well, you would think we would know because we're in the future where it has already dropped. Look, from what I can tell from Amazon Prime, yes, it would have dropped the entire thing. Hopefully, I am already elbow deep in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's changed what I was going to say.
I don't think you did because that's perfect for The Boys. It is. This is going to be a hard R rating.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if we're going to actually review this or anything by the time it's. We are. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Troy, this is my favorite comic book series ever.
It's one of 2 that you've read from start to finish. So, look, I get it. Okay. Well, so we'll review The Boys in a couple of weeks. We'll say.
2 weeks. It's the normal
2 weeks
thing.
is the normal time for everyone to get in, unless, of course, they haven't dropped it all at once.
Oh, that will destroy me.
Look, I'm basing it on season 2 of American Gods. I'm basing it on Jack Ryan. I'm basing it on like a whole bunch of stuff that's
okay.
come out from them that it will all drop at the same time. So,
Very good.
yeah. Back to San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, man, Troy, how many trailers dropped this week?
70.
0 Marvel ones, but that's okay.
That's
okay. A little bit later in the episode, we're going to talk about that infamous Marvel's Hall H panel.
Oh, that was craziness.
That was crazy. I mean, this is probably their biggest reveal in a long time.
Yeah, so unfortunately, neither of us got to go.
Oh, yeah.
Because, it's like...
Our media passes must have got lost in the mail.
Yeah. Plus, it's like 40,000 kilometers away. But it was one of those things where you're just kind of constantly refreshing your news feed.
Yeah.
Because there was just non-stop action, especially coming from that. For like every 10 minutes or something like that.
A new logo was out.
Like by the time, something could finish, there was a new logo. There was a new, they were releasing something new, that they were announcing things that we had never heard of and stuff like that. So I think it was really exciting, and I'm very excited to talk about it, Kane.
Yeah, well, we'll
almost
get
losing my breath.
You went quite blue in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, breathe.
I was
breathe.
going to pass out for a second.
Yeah. Oh my God. Someone fanned me.
This is the episode I die.
Yeah,
this is the one.
This is it. So look, let's talk about some trailers first, and we'll do this very, very quickly because I know everyone wants us to talk about the Marvel stuff.
Sure they do.
That's the juicy stuff. But you got to eat your vegetable first, kids.
Before you get to your meat.
And that's it. Is it?
Or is it's dessert. I think
feel like,
you got to
Marvel's
eat your
dessert.
meat before you eat dessert.
Yeah, something like that.
Just
unless you're eating dessert for dinner.
Just clear your goddamn plate.
Yeah, just eat everything.
Just eat all your food.
Yeah.
There are kids out there that don't get to eat anything.
So
Stop
just remember
wasting
that.
it. Yeah. All right. So a bunch of trailers.
Yeah, so we've already talked about cats.
Can we talk about it again?
Yeah, can we? Okay, let's talk about very, very quickly one that you probably hold close to your heart, Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yeah, look, more interested than I was prior to there being a trailer.
Me too.
Because it's been a long time coming since Kevin Smith has done something.
And this doesn't
what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Good.
Decent.
Decent.
Not shit.
Not Tusk and yoga hoses. Look, it all seems very familiar, but he has come out and said that we're basically redoing the same movie. That's the whole premise of this whole Jay and Silent Bob reboot thing. I know they have switched up things a bit. You've got Melissa Benoist playing the Blunt Man.
Yes.
Character, or Chronic. God, I can't even.
I wonder how we got that connection.
What do you mean? Kevin Smith. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
There's all that hundreds of thousands of dollars the CW pays him.
Absolutely. But look, I really liked what I saw. I liked the fact that there was the Ben Affleck reveal.
Yes.
Nobody knew whether he was going to get Ben Affleck back or not. I believe Matt Damon popped up for a second there as well. Yeah.
Oh, I have to check
he was
that.
in there. Yeah. Just have a rewatch. But I like the fact that, James Vanderbeek's back. Like they've got pretty much everybody that they
Nearly
got
the
from
whole crew.
Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. So I am very excited to see it. I can't imagine it's going to be like groundbreakingly amazing or anything like that, but I do appreciate the fact that we're getting some more Kevin Smith and hopefully some good Kevin Smith.
Yeah. It'd be
pre-heart attack Kevin Smith.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. One that I want to talk about is It Chapter 2.
Ooh, I did not watch it purely because I was already traumatized enough from cats.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't want to get any more scared. And B, because I don't want to ruin anything for me. I don't want there to be any, there's a lot of, from the brief glimpses that I'm getting everywhere, you're getting a lot of Pennywise. And I don't want to see that yet. I want to wait until I get to see it.
It's not as much as you think.
Okay.
But one thing that I'm taking away from this, and this was actually Jessica Chastain was on a panel and said that there was 40,000 liters of blood used in one scene.
Damn.
40,000 liters of fake blood.
Oh, fake blood.
Yeah.
Less impressive.
That's
less impressive.
That's a lot of children to bleed out. But,
oh, wow.
I mean, if
children? That's the way we're going with it.
Well, it is it.
Okay, I suppose.
So, makes sense. But yeah, 40,000 liters. Maybe I'm embellishing. Maybe it was 4,000. I'm pretty sure it was 40,000. No,
40,000. It's a big budget movie.
Yeah, it is.
You have 40,000. How, I guess did it, because like, again, I haven't seen it, but did it increase your excitement for it? Like, does it make you like keen, or were you already keen, or how are you feeling?
You know what? I'm already keen, but it honestly, it didn't get me like super pumped for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm still at a steady 8.
A steady 8.
It didn't push me to 10. The 10. Yeah. So
that's pretty good.
It's still pretty good. I mean, you know, it is what it is, but I'm still like excited. But okay. I'm not like hanging on, because Chapter 1 was so fantastic. It's the number 1 R-rated movie of all time.
Is it still?
Yeah, well, in box office.
Okay.
How do you compete? Like, will we get sequelitis?
Well, I guess the thing that most sequels do, and we've spoken about it plenty of times before,
is they come out after the first movie.
They come out after the first movie.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
Yes,
you've said that forever.
Yeah.
It's like, sequels always coming out after the first one. Do something new, Hollywood.
Yeah, come on.
Give us a prequel or something, I guess is what you'd call it.
I guess so.
Look, no, but sequels always sort of, they take what everybody loved about the first and they kind of ramp that up.
Yeah, they double it up.
Yeah, they double it up and they kind of double down and try to, really bank on that, getting sort of people in the seats. I don't know if they're going to go that way, or if they'll continue sort of like to like, it was such a, like, I don't want to say a dark horse, but it was such a surprise hit.
Yes.
For me personally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I didn't think it was going to be anything sort of like overly spectacular. And I got to it late, but I loved it. And I'm hoping that they continue sort of down that same road. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't get sequelitis.
Yeah, something I'm not very excited for, Troy, is Snowpiercer, because that looks like that movie, like almost shot for shot.
It looks like the movie Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally not
with less Captain America.
Thank goodness.
Look, I was excited for the Snowpiercer series. After seeing the trailer, I am
just going to go watch Snowpiercer.
So? Because I'm just going to watch the movie Snowpiercer again.
It's the same story.
Look, if I'm hoping it's a limited series, right? So it's just an 8 or 10 episode sort of whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it, contained within that one season, or something like that.
Hopefully,
like how they've claimed Good Omens and stuff like that is going to be.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's like that, because I don't see how they can really stretch this out that long. And
each episode will be him, I guarantee it, going through different carriages.
That's highly possible.
You fucking know it.
That is possible, but based on everything we saw in the trailer, it does seem to be just very similar to the movie, which I do really like. I know you don't. You think it's boring as shit. I've called you an idiot before.
I think
doing
you
it
have
again.
I'm repeating that statement.
Repeating that statement. I'm doubling down on it. But yeah, look, I'm less excited for the series now that I've seen the trailer.
Watchmen
looks good.
Looks very good. This could possibly be better than the movie Watchmen.
Ooh, you are gonna trigger some people out there, my friend.
Oh, I don't know.
How dare you? How dare you?
It looks like they're doing the monster, Troy. It looks like we are getting the big tentacle monster.
Maybe. Well, I hope so.
I think you see it in a reflection of a car windscreen.
Yeah, but that's just that's
misdirect.
That's a misdirect. It's like the Hulk in the Avengers Infinity War trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's just someone's actually flicking an octopus.
Yeah. It's like they're right in the middle of a big squid fight in the middle of downtown, and that's just one of the ones.
Oh, yeah, the famous squid fight in the Watchmen universe.
Yeah, the Watchmen universe. I liked what I saw, don't get me wrong. I don't want to seem like I'm being a down or anything, because
I did put you on blast on social media for this.
You did. But
I think I quote saying, Troy, why do you hate good shit?
And it's not that I hate good shit. It's just that this, I guess the best way I can put it is it did nothing more to really kind of hype me up for this series.
Really?
Yeah, than I already was before. I know we got to see kind of like, we know Dr. Manhattan's here, and we got to see his hand, and that was like kind of cool.
We got to see him on Mars.
We kind of got to see him on Mars.
Kicking his own sandcastle down.
Us getting to see him on Mars is pretty much the same as us getting to see Superman in Smallville.
Yeah. So I knew you were going there straight away.
So, I don't know how much of that is actually, we'll see, but we do see him a little bit more. We get an older Ozymandias, all that, like, you know, there's plenty of stuff in there to like to be excited for, but ultimately it just looked like a whole bunch of cops
with yellow masks
on, and
doesn't seem very stealthy.
It's like, let's just see what happens.
Yeah, I'm keen.
You're obviously a lot more keen
very
than
keen.
I am. Was there anything in particular that, you know, like got you?
Oh, Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just, wee.
Do you think...
I'm hooked.
Now, the serious question. Do you think, as we did in the movie, we will see Dr. Manhattan's dick?
Ooh,
serious question.
It's HBO.
It's HBO.
It's guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
It's guaranteed. You're going to get some
every second character is going to get their dick out.
Yeah. I'm disappointed I didn't see it in the trailer. Like when he was on Mars, he looked naked, so I zoomed in.
Yeah. Well, you got to wait for the director's cut or uncut.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I went there. Here's a thing that came out: Top Gun Maverick, or as I like to call it, Top Gun refreshed, like in Top Gun 2020.
There was one scene like that I watched, and you even laughed at me because I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And it's where the planes are going through the mountains and they go like supersonic.
Supersonic, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to say that,
it's
but
like one of the coolest things I've ever seen, Troy.
Okay. Look, I'm keen for this movie. Don't get me wrong.
I'm only keen for that one scene.
How sad is Tom Cruise's character, whose name I cannot remember? Maverick. I know it's Maverick, but his real name.
Nah, they changed it.
Oh, he's legally changed it to just Maverick.
He's like Madonna.
Yeah. So, all right, Maverick, no surname, he's got the same jacket that he had 30 years ago.
Oh yeah.
He's got the same glasses. He's got the same goddamn bike.
Going to the same bar.
Probably going to the same bar trying to pick up chicks.
The same girls.
Not the same girls.
Maybe.
The same age girls that he was trying to pick up 30 years ago. How sad is this dude? Like, stop living in the past, you fool. Like, get a new jacket. By the way, I will 1,000%.
I have a replica of that jacket.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I will 1,000% be posting a picture of you as Maverick from Top Gun in the listening community at some point after this episode drops.
My God, I remember that night, and it was 400 degrees.
It was 400 degrees, and you were wearing a goddamn Maverick jacket.
What was I thinking?
But like this, my whole issue with this is like there is a bar karaoke scene.
Yes,
there's like some sort of shirtless sporting
beach
event
scene.
Like probably at a beach, probably volleyball.
They looked even greased up.
They look greased up. There was like a two hothead pilot sort of punch up fight thing going at each other, you know, and I guarantee you he's going to like snap at him with his chops like Iceman does, like, you know what I mean?
He will.
Yeah, he's going to do that. It's basically the exact same movie. What is happening? What is happening?
I can't tell you, Troy. I'm just really disappointed that they didn't have Danger Zone playing.
Well, they did have the slowed down original Top Gun theme, which I thought was pretty cool.
Nah, fuck that.
I think it'd be funny if, like, in the new movie, they're flying or something, and Tom Cruise starts playing Danger Zone,
and they're like, turn that shit off,
turn that old man shit off, or something, and they start playing some Lil Nas X or something. Oh God,
Old Town Road.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Yeah, I want that to be the.
I really didn't want to reference that.
I want that to be the new song.
Here we are. I'm going to move on. Here's something that I actually did like. I liked the tone, and I didn't realize they were going to go this way with the tone. And that's the animated Harley Quinn series.
Oh, see, I didn't get a chance to watch this.
It's basically like they've just done it. It's R-rated. So it's kind of like, you know, there's swearing, there's violence, it's like an adult cartoon set in a world where realistically it should be violent and adult and, you know, stuff like that. So like there's a lot of cussing, there's a lot of, you know, people getting stabbed and shot and hit with shit.
Glorious.
Looks funny, like it looks really good. Like I really think that they've got a hit on their hands with this.
Oh boy, I can't wait for that to never come to Australia.
Hey, we'll get it at some point.
Yeah,
it's just
on the beach. Yeah, in the bay. Yeah,
when we sail the seven seas.
The Picard trailer. Picardy.
I didn't mind it.
I didn't care for it because I don't care for that version of Star Trek, and I don't care. what you have to say.
Okay.
Don't even act like you're a fan of it.
Look, here's the thing.
I'm going to pretend I am.
No. I don't have to pretend because I am a fan of Star Trek The Next Generation. I've always said, if you've ever listened to the show, like to the somewhere within the 180 odd episodes, I have said that The Next Generation is the best version of Star Trek.
That's true. You have said that.
I have said that.
Like at least just now.
Yeah. And one time before, I swear. But shut up for a sec, because I think this looks cool. However, I don't know if I want another Star Trek property right now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for everyone that does, I just don't know, like Patrick Stewart is 80 something years old. He's in his early 80s, right? I think. Or is he 79 or 80? Something like that.
He's very, very elderly.
He's an old man. I don't know. Like
he looks like he's struggling in this trailer, Troy.
I don't think he's going to get up to much. No, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
just purely because it's like he'll sit on a seat and go warp speed or whatever. Engage. And then he falls asleep halfway through it.
Oh, fuck, that's what that scene felt like. I was like, oh, fucking delete from my memory.
Come on, don't be mean. We don't want to turn this nasty.
I'm not being mean. It's just not for me.
I think, again, limited series only. I don't think there's longevity in this.
Wait, I thought it was a fucking movie.
No.
They're making a series?
I'm pretty sure. Unless I've completely I've missed the brief on it, but
I thought it was a movie.
I'm pretty sure it's the next sort of series in the thing.
Oh,
hey, it could be a movie, but I don't believe so.
8 fucking episodes of following him around. He's like, I gotta get my pills.
Oh, come on, man.
It fucking will be.
I guarantee he kicks ass. I just don't know how he's going to do it. Last thing we'll talk about before we'll move on is The Witcher. That happened. And the only problem that I have with The Witcher is I don't know enough about the source material.
And it's medieval bullshit.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it? That sounds like a Cade problem to me. Because those of us who like that sort of stuff, even not knowing much about the Witcher lore from the books or the games or anything, I think it looks cool as shit, and I'm fully on board.
Look, I tried.
And Henry Cavill is 5 times hotter by votes than John Hamm.
Well, look, John Hamm.
And he's just a goddamn good-looking man.
He looked hot in the Top Gun trailer, but he didn't look as hot as Henry Cavill in The Witcher. Because, man, fucking hell, that guy is jacked as shit.
He got more jacked. He was jacked.
He's just a walking ball of muscle now.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's like a Geo dude.
He's like a Geo dude, but hot.
Yeah.
He's like a hot Geo dude.
Put a cape on that Geo dude. He's my Superman.
Yeah, so I am keen for this. I will 100% watch it when it comes out, and it might even inspire me pre-it coming out to read some books. I'm already reading.
I thought it was a video game.
I know how to read books.
Isn't it a video game?
It is also a video game.
Wow, fuck, it's the ultimate nerd franchise.
Books to games to TV series. All we need is a movie with an extended director's cut, and we're done.
And then you buy the score.
Nerdvana.
And then you buy the score. And then you buy all that shit.
Well, the score has to be by Hans Zimmer.
Otherwise, it's
not even cool. Or like John Williams. If it's not Hans Zimmer or John Williams, it's not nerdy enough. Let's move on to Marvel's Hall H.
Holy shit. Where do you want to start, Troy?
Let's start at the start.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a great point.
We'll start from where it all started, which was in Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con. Look, I'm not going to say I was buying time to get myself prepared for what we were talking about, but I was totally doing that. But I'm ready now. Okay. I'm ready. We'll talk about the Black Widow. Well, let's talk about the whole thing, I guess, first, and how so much of this stuff came out of nowhere. It was literally like we're getting titles, release dates. I
felt like Oprah should have been on the stage. You get a release date. You get a release date.
Yeah. Like it was insane. We're getting we've got actor announcements or actress announcements or whatever you want to call it. We've got casting announcements, maybe. We've got all of this sort of thing and all stuff that they have saved specifically for this, and none of it leaked.
That's so good.
None of it leaked.
Oh, you know what?
Some of it leaked.
It's just we're not looking for that shit anymore.
Why?
As in, we're not actively looking for those leaks. Well, I used to.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm like,
I see what you're saying, but normally that sort of stuff would come up somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere on some bullshit.
But like, Thor as an example.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
knew that Taika Waititi had signed back on. But the other stuff they revealed, and I don't want to spoil it for later in the show when we talk about it.
Within 15 minutes.
Within the next 15 minutes. But, the stuff that they revealed was I didn't expect at all. Like if you did, not you personally, but you listening out there, if you did, you're a better person than I am.
Yeah.
You're probably that already. But now even more
you've
so.
got like that extra cred.
Yeah.
So yeah, Black Widow comes out May 1st, 2020, Troy. That's soon.
It's the first, yeah. Damn. It's the first one of Phase 4.
If this does not cover Budapest, they've done an injustice to the audience. Look, if they make you go back to the cinemas and watch that bullshit Hulk extended scene, and then they release the Black Widow movie without doing Budapest, Marvel hates you.
You can't say that.
I can.
There are a lot of people, and like I unfollowed a couple of groups on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm dead serious. I unfollowed a couple of supposed Marvel and DC fan groups.
Yeah.
Because of the negative shit that they started spewing after some of these announcements. It was fucking wild. I'm talking about, I wish I could put them on blast, but I can't remember the actual name of the actual page, because if I could, oh boy.
They'll be in trouble.
They'd be in trouble. But there was they were basically calling this the death of the MCU.
Wow.
Like the fact that they announced some of the things that they announced, and, we're talking about a female Thor and, that sort of stuff and all that sort of stuff. And this is where, Marvel finally goes broke and all this sort of stuff. And it's like, fucking what, mate? Come on now. Unfollow. You're gone. My only regret is that I didn't make one of those big posts stating about how I'm going to unfollow.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Fuck, I hate people that do that.
I should have done that.
I no longer participate in this group because of one fucking person. It's like, fuck off. You're not going to be missed.
Sure. Yeah. I should have gone out on my soapbox, but I didn't. I just clicked that unlike button.
No one gives a shit.
But you know what? Fuck them. Honestly, I mean,
Troy,
you can only be so negative.
You're making this your soapbox. Let's move on.
Okay, fine. Look, Black Widow. Now, there is talk that it could possibly revisit the events of Budapest, but not so much necessarily. It won't be like a flashback or anything like that. Because what they're doing is Budapest is a major filming location, and I think it features heavily in the movie itself.
Right.
So whether they actually give us some sort of insight into what happened in Budapest, I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then obviously the other big reveal that came out of that is the fact that the main villain is going to be Taskmaster.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Really?
Fuck on.
Because I see this in the notes and I just literally had to use a Google. I was thinking, is this who I think it is?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is. It's the mimic guy.
There you go.
I love Taskmaster. I have a Taskmaster bobblehead. It used to appear in some of the photos on Instagram. I think it's there somewhere. Yeah. I'm a big fan of this character, and I like the fact that, they're using him in a realm where it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
It's, you could it has to be a grounded sort of a thing for a Taskmaster to work.
Yeah.
If you're trying to put a Taskmaster up against a Captain Marvel or something like that, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
But to put him up against a Black Widow and some of the other characters that'll probably pop up.
Glorious.
Amazing.
You know what else is glorious?
What's that?
David Harbour.
David Harbour is glorious.
Making
an amazing mustache.
Making I guess another appearance as a red character.
Yeah, he loves it. Loves a bit of red, this guy.
Doesn't mind it.
He's been announced as the Red Guardian.
Which is very ironic considering Stranger Things.
Exactly, yes, because this is the effective... Well, I don't know if we can say too much, because I don't know if people have necessarily seen all of Stranger Things.
We don't need to say anything else, but it's just very...
Look, all we're going to say is that Red Guardian, if you don't know who it is, it's effectively the Russian equivalent of Captain America.
Indeed.
Okay? That'll do.
Yeah.
So that was the first sort of big announcement.
Next one, Troy. The Eternals.
Yeah.
This is going to be the fucking weirdest movie for the MCU for a while.
It's going to be very strange.
Yeah. Hey, here's these fucking giant people.
Well, they've changed. They're going to change it a little bit.
I know. Did you see the concept art?
No.
Yeah, they released a picture and they're gigantic.
Or is that the Celestials that create the Eternals?
Who knows? No, I don't think it is. Because they don't look like Celestials.
Well, look, all I know is that if you're going to give me a goddamn 40-foot Salma Hayek on screen, I'll take it.
You better be using
any day of the week. Any day of the week.
So, yeah, this comes out on November 6, 2020, and this seems very soon for this type of movie.
My only concern is, like, they've got a really good cast.
This is the biggest hitting cast the MCU's probably had.
Like, the biggest announcement from here is that the fact that they announced Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing to come out of it. But the whole sort of, like, my concern is that this is kind of like the thing that we got with Inhumans. Like, you know, we thought that we were going to get this massive sort of like weirdish kind of like space movie and stuff or whatever.
Yes.
And then it turned out to be a really crap TV show. They've got a date. Like it's a date, and it's a date that's not that far away. So I'm thinking it's probably done and probably good.
You would think so.
But I don't know. Like, I just have this feeling in my bones that it's going to be like some sort of Inhumans thing.
Oh, yeah, I know. It could be the fact that I don't know enough about the Eternals.
Well, and that too. Like, that doesn't help.
And that's what happened with Inhumans as well, though.
Yeah, I guess. Like, look, I think with Inhumans, it suffered from
cutting Medusa's hairs off.
like you could, you know, that's one of the things you probably shouldn't do. But like, if you look at the cast, like you've got Richard Madden, who you wouldn't know.
Who's that?
He's from Game of Thrones.
Fuck him.
That's why. It's got Kumail Nanjiani.
Oh, yeah.
You know him.
Yeah, he's my man.
You do know him. Brian Tyree Henry, and of course, as I mentioned before, Salma Hayek and Angelina Jolie.
Are you disappointed that Keanu Reeves wasn't included? Because he was like forever attached to this movie as a rumor.
Well, there were two people that were attached to this movie as a rumor. One of them was Keanu Reeves and the other one was Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And neither of them eventuated to be true. More sad about Keanu Reeves and Millie Bobby Brown. But, hey, Keanu Reeves will get his time. He'll get his time.
Silver Surfer, man.
Silver Surfer. I mean, it works.
Like, why not?
Yeah, you could do it.
But I want him to be just like a laid-back LA dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, I used to be silver, but
now I just look like exactly like Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Don't kill my dog.
Look, are you excited to have Angelina Jolie in the MCU? Could you not care less?
I really couldn't care less.
Yeah.
You know, maybe if this was like the 2000s and she was still that really hot property.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say still really hot.
No.
I was about to hashtag me to you for a second.
Wow.
Yeah, I was.
You keep throwing that around. You think that's a joke? Hashtag me too. Yeah, look.
Like you also think it's a joke?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, if this was the 2000s, I'd be totally like, whoa. But now I'm just like...
Well, it's not. It's 2019.
And she'll mostly be fucking CGI or some shit anyway.
Highly likely. I feel like they'll try to keep Angelina Jolie's face.
You would hope so.
Somehow.
Yeah. Let's move on to The Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming in the fall.
That's the American fall. So don't be confused with our fall.
That will be our spring?
I want to say it's winter there in our summer.
Yeah. So what's the opposite of autumn?
Oh, wait. No, shut up for a second.
It's spring.
So it's our spring, their fall. I don't know. It's like, it's March. It's basically March, April, May. All right?
Because
No, that's spring.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's figure this out. What seasons are there? There's summer, there's winter, there's spring, and there's autumn. So it's always our summer when it's their winter.
Correct, which means, right, that our spring, right?
Yes.
Is their like autumn, fall.
That seems wrong.
It's right.
It seems wrong because it should be the opposite. Anyway. Because I feel like that's the next month.
Okay, look, it goes summer, autumn, winter, spring. Right?
Okay. I don't trust you. But anyway, look, this is going to introduce Sam Wilson as Captain America with Baron Zemo apparently coming back. Do you think he's going to have the sock face?
Look, apparently he did show up with the mask.
Yeah.
I think it was. I don't think he was there. I think he was like on a video or whatever.
Was it like one of those weird Hydra screens?
Well, I didn't see it. Did I? Because I wasn't
why
there.
even
Why would
tell
you
me
ruin
these
this
things?
for? Why would you ruin this for everyone? Now we look like we don't know what we're talking about. But the fact is, Baron Zemo will be the villain.
Yes.
And I'm pretty excited about that because, again, this is a villain that makes sense for characters like Sam Wilson, Captain America, and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
There's potentially talk that the Winter Soldier could be also like the bad guy in a sense, but it kind of...
How surprising.
No, but the thing is they're trying to figure out, well, I'm trying to figure out as well, how that would work, where it would take place, because it's supposed to introduce Sam Wilson as Captain America. But if the Winter Soldier is bad, then it kind of undoes what they did in Infinity
Wakanda.
War, or in Wakanda,
Yeah.
in the lead up to Infinity War, Endgame, whatever it was. So, I don't know. Where does it stand?
Look, that just continues my hate for the Winter Soldier, which I'm all for this now. I hope he's a bad guy because he's a dickhead.
You know what? You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
He is a war criminal.
That's fine. Right?
Pretty sure that,
No, I'm not
qualifies
saying
him as a dickhead.
I'm not saying that's fine, as in it's okay to be a war criminal. But, it's not his fault that people liked him.
Yeah, put it
and
to a
tried
public
to
vote.
No, look, all I'm saying
Take it
is,
to a jury, mate.
This is this week's poll then.
Yes.
This week's poll for next week is what? The Winter Soldier, love him or hate him. We'll do something simple like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
But you have to
war
put
criminal.
in there, do you love this war criminal? Yes, that's it.
No.
Yes. Do you love the war criminal, the Winter Soldier?
Then the only... Okay, how about this? You could do it as the Winter Soldier, is he a war criminal, yes or no?
Perfect.
We'll do that.
Yeah. You know what's going to win.
And then do you hate him? That's the second poll. We'll have two polls. I don't know what to do. But this is set to be the first release on Disney Plus in whatever the fall of 2020 is in America, whatever months those are here. We're not even going to get Disney Plus probably. I really hope that we do. I can't for the life of me see why it wouldn't be a worldwide release like a Netflix. It would make 0 sense. 0 cents.
They're going to lose. They will lose so much money from the Australian pirates.
Look at a smaller streaming service like DC, like the DC streaming service.
Yeah, I can let that
kind
slide.
of understand. But something as big as Disney,
that's like
if you're
Netflix
not going
2.0.
after that, if you're not going after that worldwide goddamn Netflix money,
what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing? Get out of here, Disney. You don't even know what you're doing.
Yeah.
This was a surprise.
This was a surprise.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Holy.
Didn't even know we had a title.
Fucking insane.
Totally forgot the 10 rings were even a thing.
Thank you, Iron Man 3.
Yeah. We have found out that the Mandarin is coming back, but the real Mandarin.
Yeah.
None of that bullshit from Iron Man 3 or you Iron Man 3 lovers. This is
fucking sickos.
Take a look at yourself. God. He's back. He's real. And it's Hong Kong Legend. And I'm saying Hong Kong Legend. I didn't just write it because somebody else said Hong Kong Legend.
You know him.
I know him personally. I don't. But Tony Leung, who with me growing up was always one of those Hong Kong movie stars that I absolutely loved.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It was there was him. It was around the same time that he was big. Donnie Yen was really big at the time.
Yep.
Jet Li was still big.
Yeah,
over there. Before he became mainstream and sold out and became an American superstar or whatever.
The One or something.
Oh, that's such a good movie. And then, it was all those guys, and there was Sammo Hung and there was Chow Yun Fat, and it was just this period of just amazing Asian cinema, and he's going to be the Mandarin, and I love it.
Yes. Now, isn't Shang-Chi Australian?
Is he?
I think he might be.
You should probably look that up.
I'm gonna do a second Google.
I don't know. All I know is that he's relatively unknown. His name's Simu Liu. He is I believe he's from the TV show Kim's Convenience, which is about a Korean-Canadian family who own a convenience store. But yeah, look, this announcement came out of nowhere. And I mean literally out of nowhere, because it was he had his screen test the week before, and he was announced less than a week before Comic-Con.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So there you go.
Yeah, so I'm just doing a quick Google.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put the word Australia in and see if he pops up.
What's this for?
I was just trying to see. I thought he was an Australian-based character. I thought he was from Sydney.
Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the actor who was playing it.
No.
No? Are you being confused? Are you confused by the fact that Jackie Chan's grandparents used to live in Canberra?
What?
I feel like
I am not thinking of John Howard, mate.
I know. Jackie Chan's grandparents dead set used to live in Canberra.
No,
and I feel like this is a story that's snuck into your head, and now, for whatever your white Australian mind,
my white privileged
Australian mind now believes Shang-Chi is an Australian character.
Yeah. No, I dead set thought
get out of here.
Look, I'm going to do some research. I know there's a character out there who's from Asian descent.
Captain Boomer. Oh, Asian descent. Okay.
Yeah. But is an Australian character in these comics.
Jackie Chan's grandparents.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah.
They have a fish and chip shop.
No, I don't think they do. I don't know what they actually did here, but they used to live in Canberra.
There you go.
Look, anyway, the Ten Rings is also making a comeback, and they first appeared in Iron Man 1, not to be confused with Iron Man 3. They were in Iron Man 1. They were apparently the group that kidnapped Tony Stark. I can't remember. I did have to read that.
Oh, really?
But then I went back and checked it.
Guess you're not a fucking nerd.
Hey, I forgot. It's been a long time since I've seen Iron Man 1.
10 years.
It's been at least 5 since I've seen Iron Man 1. Maybe.
Really?
No, maybe not. Let's move on.
You sicken me.
Let's move on. WandaVision.
What
do you think about this? What do you think about it?
I don't give a shit.
Look, I like the fact that it's apparently going to take place after the events of Endgame.
Look,
I think that's cool.
After the how? We're going to put new batteries in Vision?
I'm pretty sure that no, I don't know. Didn't they download his programming or something, or maybe that'll come out that they did manage to do that or something like that, maybe?
It's a fucking MCU, man. They can do anything.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah. It's comic books, baby.
They can make mistakes with timelines like they did in Spider-Man Homecoming, and then just years later, everyone will just forget it even happened.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just gone. Yeah. It's gone from all.
Look, WandaVision, I don't really care about this. I have this weird thing. It's like WandaVision is like they're this couple.
Yeah.
And I just see him as like a giant vibrator.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's just like, that's weird.
That is weird.
Like, what's he going to do? Make a nanomite dick?
No. No.
Even an android can cry.
Hey, we are not going there.
Too bad. That's where my mind went. That's a weird relationship.
Look, it is a weird relationship. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's not.
And don't you dare put that like juju on me, because that's on them.
Juju.
Are you
Scarlet Witch juju?
Yeah. Yeah, Scarlet Witch juju.
Yeah.
She's a voodoo priest.
Yeah.
Look, are you keen for it?
Because look, I'm excited to see what they do with it. I do like the fact that they're calling it what is going to be a
Elseworld?
No, like a mega event series. So it's going to be like a massive thing. It's going to be, the way they're describing it is something like they've never done before. So I am interested to see what they do with it. So that's about as far as my interest goes. I am much more excited in seeing Scarlet Witch or Wanda Maximoff turn up in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this.
This might be right up there.
It's up there.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things coming up that are right up there, but this might be up there.
This might be it.
I am weirdly excited for this. And not only for the fact that they are going to legitimately introduce the multiverse.
Yes.
But they are they're doubling down on this will be the MCU's first horror.
Oh, so keen.
And they want to kind of try to keep the humor from the first one, but they also want to add in these horror elements. And I think that's really cool.
Just lean fully into the horror.
Oh man, I think it gets to like you open up like the multiverse, which is amazing. I think like just cinematically, it's going to be just a
head fuck. Yeah,
it's going to be amazing. And Scarlet Witch is in it.
And I want to see those two do magic together, like combined spells.
Sure.
I reckon that would be pretty cool.
Like, it probably would be pretty cool, but I'd like to see them go up against each other. Maybe in the multiverse of madness, perhaps, Cade.
Oh, my God.
Hey, maybe as an alternate Earth Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Imagine if the
versus
alternate
the Sorcerer
version.
Supreme.
Imagine if the ultimate version. Alternate? Am I saying ultimate?
You're saying ultimate.
Yeah.
She could be.
The ultimate alternate version of Scarlet Witch is like comic book accurate.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
And she's
like the
outfit.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange. Well, his is pretty close.
His is close.
Yeah.
We're probably all in the day and age that we're in lucky that Scarlet Witch's costume is not comic accurate. I am really excited about that though.
Is this where the mutants come in?
Potentially, like why not? It's
the easy way to go.
It's the easy way. You've got the multiverse. You've got Scarlet Witch involved. It's the easiest way to make it happen.
Guarantee it.
And we've already got a release date, May 7th, 2021. We've got a while to go before we get there.
That's still pretty soon, though.
It's pretty soon. You remember when Endgame was a year away, and then it was here, and now it's over. It's been like months.
It's like the time has passed, and now we're there. Amazing.
You know what we didn't talk about?
What?
And we should. We'll reference it very quickly because we've spoken about it a lot. But Avengers Endgame is now the official number one movie worldwide in the box office.
Tainted by that return to the cinema that got them fuck all money.
Well, you can't really classify it as a return if they were already still in cinemas.
Yeah.
It's not like they left cinemas and came back.
Look, Troy, we know what it was.
We know what it was.
But you know what I'm really interested in?
Yeah.
Is I want to see what the inflation would be on.
Oh, no one cares about inflation, Cade.
Why not?
Because if you care about inflation, then Gone with the Wind is the winner. And who gives a fuck about that movie, Cade?
All those people who saw it for 28 pence.
Your great granddaddy's granddad might be excited.
Wow.
But those of us who live in contemporary cinema don't care. All right.
I just want to know.
Do not make me get on my soapbox.
Again.
Hey, spring 2021. What's that? We don't know. Look, spring is March, April, May. We know that much. I'm pretty sure spring break is in May or March.
Oh.
No, it's in March. So,
here we go again.
So we know that it's coming out March, April, May-ish 2021. This is Loki on Disney Plus.
I am low-key keen for this.
I'm low-key keen as well. And I like the fact that, because we're all trying to figure out how this was going to work. Was it going to be a prequel? Like, Loki's dead. Like, what happens? But now we know from Endgame, if you haven't seen Endgame, spoilers, but, you know, like...
You've seen it. We just said everyone in the world's seen it. Twice.
This follows the Loki in the alternate timeline that stole the Tesseract in the alternate events of Avengers 2012. You know what I'm talking about. Captain America fights Captain America. That scene.
So he is in an alternative universe, but I dig it.
I dig it. I'm very excited. Well, he's not in an alternate universe. He's in an alternate timeline.
Which isn't an alternative
universe?
Yeah, I guess. It's a different reality.
Is it?
Yeah.
Look, if there's any, like...
Let's not get into it.
Astrophysicists out there that could let us know. Is that even like who would do it? Who would do it? Who knows about multiverses?
Even the fucking directors and writers didn't even know. And they did it.
True. It's true. Look, the fact is, I think it's cool that they're going that way.
Yeah.
Though. Like, I'm glad it's not just a prequel and we get to follow Loki from the events of Thor 2 into fucking whatever. I think it's cool that they've decided to take it this way. He's still technically going to be evil, so it's going to be like he's going to be an anti-hero.
Yes, I like
for us to follow, which I also appreciate. But yeah, so, you know, a lot of things to get excited about.
I really dig it. Something I'm not going to dig, Hawkeye.
Really? Why not?
Because it's fucking Hawkeye.
You are so down on Hawkeye.
Troy, it's not even going to be the good version.
First of all, fall 2021 on Disney Plus. When's that? No one knows.
Who knows?
It's 2021. It's one of the seasons. But first of all, it's going to introduce Kate Bishop.
Cool.
Oh, you're so annoying sometimes. That's cool.
Is it?
She takes on the mantle of Hawkeye.
Oh, wow.
She also doesn't have superpowers.
I'm the worst character. Do you want me to teach you how to be the worst character?
You're so nasty, man. There are shitter characters out there that deserve your vitriol.
Like who?
Rather than
Name
Hawkeye.
one.
Captain Boomerang. It's the only one I can remember because I said it before.
That's the wrong universe, mate.
It doesn't matter.
No,
it's still shit.
Yeah, but they're not making a fucking Captain Boomerang Disney Plus series.
Aren't they? DC streaming service coming 2021, fall 2021, Captain Boomerang and Joey. I don't know.
Is it actual Joey?
It's a Joey. Yeah. That's what I meant. I would actually watch that.
Yeah, so would I. That'd be way better than Hawkeye.
But it's gonna explore more of his time where he's bad guy Hawkeye. Where's Ronin from Endgame times?
Okay.
That's cool. He's got that sick haircut.
Okay.
You don't want to see Jeremy Renner running around with that sick haircut?
So this could actually go down the theory that I had where he's going to different barbershops, trying out different hairstyles.
Yes.
Yeah, I want that. That's all.
That's exactly. They're catering directly to you, my friend.
Yeah.
Here's one of the big ones, if not the biggest announcement probably from the day. Thor 4, which
they missed
was not titled
Thor
T4
or THOUR
or THOUR, which they should have done.
That would have been fucking great.
How have you not learnt from the Fast and Furious franchise how to do your titles?
You know what? If you do that, you instantly make $1 billion.
Absolutely. Anyway, Thor Love and Thunder is what they decided to go with, which I actually think is pretty cool. November the 5th, 2021. That's an actual date, not a season. We already know that Taika Waititi has returned as director, but the biggest reveal is that Natalie Portman is coming back as Jane Foster, and she's going to take on the mantle as female Thor. Are you excited? Do you not care? Do you hate Natalie Portman? I can't remember.
Natalie Portman, more like Natalie...
Boardman.
Yeah,
that's what
we did it. Look,
that's not how I feel, but that's the obvious one.
Look, right? I don't know, man. Natalie Portman was always just like a really whingy character. It's like, Thor, why are you fucking being a hero?
I don't remember her ever uttering those lines.
No, she was pretty much like that, though. It's like, oh, Thor, I got the reality stone in me, mate.
Get it out.
Get it out.
It's making me sick.
Oh, Thor, I'm going to have a lay down. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, I do remember that scene well, but it doesn't mean that she's a shit character.
Look, whatever. I mean, it could be really cool. I really would have liked seeing Valkyrie become the new Thor.
Why not? Like, that would have worked as well.
Yeah.
Look, my biggest concern with Natalie Portman is that there was a period of time where she was very vocal, like almost Jodie Foster vocal, about not wanting to be in superhero movies, and she hated her time there and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, you put an extra 0 on that check.
Yeah. There it is. That's the
comic
one.
book movies.
That's what I was
are the best.
I love them so much. I'm coming back. I don't know how much of any of that was a factor. I would like to think that they presented her with a story and she said, fuck yes, I want to be in that. Or maybe she saw the direction that Taika Waititi took Thor in Thor Ragnarok and said, you know, actually, that's pretty goddamn good.
It was Hulk butt.
It was the Hulk Wang almost that, you know.
Yeah.
Hulk butt, Hulk Wang. It's going to get anyone to come back. But that's my biggest problem with Natalie Portman.
Yes.
That and the fact... she was goddamn terrible in those Star Wars movies. Like,
I'm dying of sadness.
I don't know. She's a child actor. She has been very, very good at times.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, there was so many reports that George Lucas was over, like, directing on that.
What? Be more wooden?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Natalie Portman, I need you to act like a bag of sand.
Yeah, because he hates bags of sand.
He hates sand.
Those titties feel like a bag of sand.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I am very excited to see a female Thor. I, like you, would have preferred to see a Valkyrie female Thor.
Imagine her on a Pegasus with a fucking hammer.
Yeah, it would be cool. We get it.
Rad. Imagine if like the Pegasus picked up the hammer and became Beta Ray Bill.
That's
rad.
Pretty stupid.
No, it's rad. And like, nah.
Beta Ray Bill's a goat.
A goat? You idiot.
You idiot.
He's a cat.
If Beta Ray Bill is any animal, I guess he could be a horse. He probably is a horse.
Fucking horse,
It's a goat.
Are you kidding?
I kid.
You
which is like a baby goat.
Oh, yeah, you got me.
Yeah. Look, anyway, moving on. The other sort of big reveal from this is that Tessa Thompson has effectively come out and said, like the first thing that Valkyrie needs to do as King of Asgard is to find her queen. Kevin Feige later came out and said that Valkyrie he's confirmed her to be the MCU's first LGBTQ superhero.
Cool.
Look, I think it's cool. Like I don't think they need to make such a big deal about it. I don't think anybody needs to come out and confirm that this is what's happening. I think we can all read between the lines. Like, she's a female and she's looking for a queen. We get it. And
it was pretty fucking obvious in the last Thor movie.
Yeah. Well, that too. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't think they need to make such a big deal out of it. He has sort of hinted towards like that's only like the tipping point of the diversity that they're sort of heading towards and all that sort of stuff, which is great. But these are the things that have copped the most backlash from sweaty nerds on the internet that just aren't happy.
Good.
Female Thor.
What do you think of the logo?
Gay Valkyrie. I love it.
Does it remind you of Masters of the Universe?
A little bit, yes. Yeah. I absolutely love it. Very quickly, we're going to run through Phase 5 because there was a massive announcement for the future of the MCU
was
beyond
this Phase 5 stuff as well?
Yeah, so everything that we've mentioned so far has been confirmed as Phase 4. That's the entirety of Phase 4. That's how it works, from Black Widow down to Thor, the Love and Thunder god. That's all Phase Thor. Phase 4. See, they missed a fucking opportunity. One of the biggest reveals. So we did get the fact that Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Guardians of the Galaxy, they're all their sequels are confirmed. That's happening. They're talking about the introduction of the Fantastic Four and the X-Men into the MCU.
What's happening there? Like, how far did they go into it? They just said they're coming.
It's in development. Like, they're basically talking about like how they're going to do it. So they've acknowledged that they are going to exist in the MCU. But they've acknowledged that it's probably going to be Phase 5, which is 2022 and beyond. The other thing is that we'll likely in Phase 5 get our third Spider-Man movie, which is the last in the...
that's a big wait.
In the deal. Yeah, it is. Well,
What's it going to college then?
We went from 2017 to 2019.
Yeah, that's only 2 years.
You know, there's like if you go like May or March, 2022, like it's possible.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or you could do December 2021 after Thor. I don't know.
Has it made $1 billion?
Smarter people than me make these decisions. But the big one, there is a Blade reboot coming.
Oh man, fuck! This like blew up the internet
out of nowhere. This came out of nowhere, and Oscar winner Mahershala Ali is on board as Blade, and I could not be more excited.
That is the perfect casting.
It's amazing.
He was one of the best things out of Luke Cage. Probably the
best thing out of Luke Cage. Yeah. He was one of the best things out of probably the Marvel Netflix universe.
Easily.
It'd be top 10 for sure.
Top 2.
I wouldn't go that far, but he was really good. And I think the casting is amazing. I think the fact that they've kept it under wraps is amazing. I think the fact that we're actually getting a Blade is amazing. There are people calling for Wesley Snipes to come back as Blade, and I'm like, are you dumb?
He's like in South Korea.
He's like, you could possibly go, you know, if you wanted to do an old man Blade, or if you maybe wanted to have this guy kind of like teaching this guy, maybe
he might make a cameo.
Wesley Snipes is not that good of an actor to
he's not
clamoring for him to come back. That was the 90s, baby. We're going to move on. This is Mahershala Ali's time. I am keen. I'm so keen for Blade.
Yeah, man. I'm just keen for fucking vampires and werewolves in this universe now.
Is that a subtle like plug for Believe? I feel like this is like you throw this whole like, oh yeah, well if you like fucking vampires and werewolves, you'll also like UFOs and ghosts and shit.
Yeah, new episodes every Wednesday. Subscribe on iTunes if you can fucking find it at the moment.
I would love to know what everybody was most excited about. Feel free to hit us up. If any one of you out there that listens to the show actually got to make it to San Diego Comic-Con and got to see some of this stuff live, hit us up.
Just brag.
You could email us, comicconpod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Send us an email. That's easier than on social media.
Is it?
Let us know what your experience was like.
Dear Cade and Troy.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
On the weekend, I ventured to a little city called San Diego.
San Diego. Which of course in German means world's vagina.
In case you didn't know that.
Couple of really quick things. We're going longer than we normally go, but hey, there was a lot of news to talk about.
Oh, man, I'm freaking out. We're going over time. We're gonna have to pay double.
Doom Patrol has been renewed for a season 2.
I'm gonna watch it now, baby.
Very excited. Now you have to watch it because it's coming back. There was a lot of talk about the CW shows, and there was a lot of sneak peeks at the new season and stuff like that.
What do you think of Supergirl's new outfit?
Fucking love it.
Pants man.
Oh, pants for days. Look, I think it is. It's about time. Like
that women can wear pants.
No, but there has been no reason for her to be flying around in a skirt. It makes no sense whatsoever.
It's pretty impractical.
Like, it's very impractical. Everyone's going to see up it.
Yeah, and people
are looking. People are definitely looking. So I think the suit looks fucking amazing.
Looks so good.
Not enough to get me to tune back in. But
Ooh,
I will see it.
Savage.
I will see it in the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover when that happens. They showed some more Batwoman. I think one of the biggest reveals, Brandon Routh is reprising his role as Superman.
But which Superman, Troy?
Wow, we don't know. But it seems like it's going to be or do we know?
Yeah, we actually do know.
Who is it?
It is Red Sun.
Is it?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Uh-huh.
Don't tell me he's going to have to put on a Russian accent.
Yeah, probably will.
Oh, come on, man. Brandon Routh is a good-looking kid, but I don't know if he's, like, Russian accent worthy.
We'll find out.
Anyway, he's a good-looking kid. So,
I'm really disappointed they went that way. I really would have liked him to continue the Christopher Reeves version of...
something like that, like that would have been cool. Like, there are so many, like, sort of pop culture... friggin' legends that are coming back to this. I believe Tom Welling is coming in, or is reportedly coming in.
There's rumors that he wants to play the Batman.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Like, that'd be exciting if you did that.
Oh, man, imagine how cool it would be, though, Troy, if we had, like, a reign of Superman.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Like, that would be so damn cool.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was like a bad Superman. All the other Superman had to get together.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then he's just like, yeah, but I got red kryptonite.
But they kind of did that.
I'm a cool one.
They did the whole bad Superman thing with the last one, so they can't really do that again.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Wow.
That's what happens. Yeah. I think the thing that I was the most excited about is Supergirl's suit, though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I fucking think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done for putting pants on.
Yeah. Because it makes sense.
It makes way more sense.
All right. So, look, that is it. That is our coverage or our recap of San Diego Comic-Con 2019. Don't forget the Cats trailer's out. Check it out. It's amazing.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think. It'll haunt your dreams.
Yeah.
It'll definitely haunt your dreams.
But we'll be back next week with another episode.
That's correct.
And
that's what we
do. One episode. But in the meantime, leave us a 5-star review.
Wow.
On the old iTunes.
We go 10 minutes over what we normally do, and you just fall to pieces.
My brain's broken.
You can jump onto Patreon. That's patreon.com/ComicConPod and support us that way for as little as $2 a month.
That's it.
Ish.
Yeah. Well,
roughly.
US. $2.
US $2. That's
like
$2.50.
That's $50 Australian.
Yeah, I actually don't know what it is. Probably like $3 or something.
Is it? No. What's the conversion rate?
It's like
it doesn't
matter.
$1.47 or something like that.
We're at the end, pal.
We're at the end. And the last thing you can do is if you want to check out past episodes or the other great shows on our network, head to ccradio.com.au.
And the actual last thing you can do, the last thing you can do is you can...
This is the post-credit scene thing that you can do.
This is the post-credit scene. This is the mid-credit scene.
Yeah.
You can jump in the Facebook listening community, join in on the fun that way. That is, look, We are sort of back on Instagram a little bit.
Are we?
A little bit.
Okay.
Trying to post more
back,
there
baby.
where I can. We're also back on Twitter a little bit, trying to post there. But God, people on Twitter are so angry.
Why?
Just for no reason.
Are you pissing people off on Twitter again?
It's not even. It's just in general.
You can just
why is
unfollow
everybody so angry on Twitter?
They're still angry about the last time you were on Twitter.
Say one bad thing about Zack Snyder and fucking everyone's angry at you. Look, we're kind of back on Twitter, but my point is we spend most of our time in the Facebook listening community or on Facebook where you can follow us there as well. So make sure you do that. But that is it. As always, I'm Troy.
And I'm Cade.
And this has been Comic Confidential.
The great San Diego episode.
Can you just finish it?
The episode is now finished.
Just say cheers.
Oh, I did not say my outro.
Just all you gotta do is say cheers.
Cheers.
Peace.
This is now the end
you've
of the
ruined
episode.
it. Just say cheers.
Cheers.
Peace. And that's where you hit it.
I hit what?
That part there. Now you gotta say cheers again. Has that been playing the whole time?